Long ago, when Yu-Gi-Oh! Were still young, Nerd Kings played a game of great and terrible power. But these shadow games erupted into a war that threatened to destroy the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Until a brave and powerful pharaoh locked the magic away, imprisoned it within the Konami's Banlist. Now, 30 years later, a YouTuber named Scrub Busta makes a hack run. It is infused with ancient magical energies. For Destiny has chosen Brazilian Ghost to defend the Yu-Gi-Oh! From the return of the Shadow Games, just as the brave Pharaoh did 30 years ago. No, hold it right there. I don't wanna take any copyright claim today. So play any song that won't destroy my channel immediately. Yu-Gi-Oh! Hardly needs an introduction, not only because I've been making content about it for quite some time, but also because it is a franchise that's pretty easy to recognize. It's an amazing series of trading card games, anime, and video games. The 2006 part is a little less obvious. It refers to the Gameboy Advanced title Yu-Gi-Oh! Ultimate Masters World Championship Tournament 2006, which, in my opinion, is the best game on the Game Boy Advanced for testing decks. It's a really fun game and I definitely recommend giving it a try. Now, the word Kaizo might sound unfamiliar, so let me explain what it means and its historical context on the internet. Kaizo is a Japanese term that means modification, remodeling, or reconstruction, and it's commonly used in gaming, especially within online communities. The first game to feature Kaizo in its title was a modified version of Super Mario World, created by T. Takemoto in 2007 for his friend Arkiba. Takemoto's goal was to put his friend's skills to the ultimate test. Up until now, I had only been showing gameplay from the original, unmodified Super Mario World. So now, let's take a look at the innocent little game Takemoto made for his friend. Yes, this is a Kaizo game. From that point on, any game modification with Kaizo in its title came to represent a philosophy of pushing a game's difficulty to the absolute extreme through custom modifications. The Mario games are the most famous examples of Kaizo hacks, but eventually other games and franchises would get their own Kaizo games. The Pokémon Kaizo series, for example, this guy too, Dark World. It doesn't have Kaizo in the title, but it absolutely embodies the Kaizo spirit. And today we'll be looking at the Kaizo version of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, the Ultimate Masters 2006, just as I mentioned earlier. This hack was created by the Game Boy Advanced Yu-Gi-Oh! Expert, Scrub Busta. I will leave the link on the description to his video showcasing the hack. You might be wondering, what exactly makes this Yu-Gi-Oh! Game a Kaizo hack? Compared to Mario Kaizo games, where the levels are redesigned to restrict the player's actions as much as possible and require near-perfect precision just to survive the countless deadly obstacles, or Pokémon Kaizo hacks, which replace trainers' teams with vastly stronger and more complex ones, while sometimes limiting your available resources, or this guide to Dark World, which weakens character classes, introduces mechanics that make the game harder, and limits your party size to less than a half of what the original game allows. This Yu-Gi-Oh! Hack takes a different approach. The biggest change is that every single opponent's deck list has been completely overhauled, and in the most diabolical way imaginable. If you think the regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Games are difficult, trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. Soon you'll get to see the deck lists of every opponent I faced along the way. Without further ado, Let's see how my journey through Yu-Gi-Oh! 2006 Kaizo went